नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuranam, Canto 5, Chapter 20, Texts 34 to 37. The structure of the universe, subject. Text 34, there is no purport till 37, so we will read the translation. The verse written here on 34, we can read that too. Tataha parastat lokalokanama achalaha loka alokyaha antarale paritaha upakhiptaha. Translation. Thereafter, beyond the ocean of sweet water and fully surrounding it is a mountain named Lokaloka, which divides the countries that are full of sunlight and from those not lit by the sun. Text 35. Yavat Manasottara. Oh, the verse is not here. Okay, the translation I will read only. Beyond the ocean of sweet water is a tract of land as broad as the area between the middle of Mount Sumeru and the boundary of Manasottara mountain. In that tract of land, there are many living beings. Beyond it, extending to Lokaloka mountain, is another land which is made of gold. Because of its golden surface, it reflects light like the surface of a mirror, and any physical article that falls on that land can never be perceived again. All living entities, therefore, have abandoned that golden land. Text 36. Between the lands inhabited by the living entities and those that are uninhabited stands the great mountain which separates the two and which is therefore celebrated as Lokaloka. Text 37. Sa lokatrayante parita iswarena vihito jasmat suryadinang dhruvapavarganang jyotirgananam gavastayor arbachinang strilokanam vitanvana cha kadachin parachina bhivitu mutsahante tavat unhanayamanaha. Translation. By the supreme will of Krishna, the mountain known as Lokaloka has been installed as the outer border of the three worlds, Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka and Swaloka. To control the rays of the sun throughout the universe, all the luminaries from the sun up to Dhruvaloka distribute their rays throughout the three worlds, but only within the boundary formed by this mountain, because it is extremely high. extending even higher than Dhruvaloka. It blocks the rays of the luminaries, which therefore can never extend beyond it. Purport. When we speak of Lokatraya, we refer to the three primary planetary systems, Bhu, Bhuva and Swaha, into which the universe is divided. Surrounding these planetary systems are the 8 directions, namely east, west, north, south, northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. Lokaloka mountain has been established as the outer boundary of all the lokas to distribute the rays of the sun and other luminaries equally throughout the universe. This vivid description of how the rays of the sun are distributed throughout the different planetary systems of the universe is very scientific. Sukadeva Goswami described these universal affairs to Maharaj Parikshit as he heard about them from his predecessors. He explained these facts 5,000 years ago, but the knowledge existed long before, because Sukadeva Goswami received it through disciplic succession. Because this knowledge is accepted through the disciplic succession, it is perfect. The history of modern scientific knowledge, on the contrary, does not go back more than a few hundred years. Therefore, even if modern scientists do not accept the other factual presentations of Srimad Bhagavatam, how can they deny the perfect astronomical calculations that existed long before they could imagine such things? There is so much information to gather from Srimad Bhagavatam. Modern scientists, however, have no information of other planetary systems and indeed are hardly conversant with the planet on which we are now living. Om Ajnanam Timirandhasya Jnanam Janasalakaya Chakhyurinmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakamadaam Sri Gurun Vaishnavansha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganam Raghunatham Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitamsya Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So in this 5th canto, especially in this chapter, where the structure of the universe is described, by reading this, the verse itself is so difficult to recite that most of the time we are not reciting. It is in prose form also and very difficult. Not only the verse itself is difficult, the matter is so difficult, it cannot enter to our head, it go beyond our. Actually, Prabhupada is pointing out about the modern scientists that they have no information and they cannot understand. Indeed, he says, indeed they have no knowledge about the planet where we are living. No knowledge about this also. And forget about the whole universe, universal structure. But one thing you can understand when I was reading this verse, very specifically Sukadeva Goswami is pointing out about the Lokaloka mountain, that Iswarena Vihita. Though Lokaloka mountain, the name itself it says the Aloka and Aloka. This mountain is in the border. In both sides there is large area, and one area is Aloka and the other area is Aloka. There is no light, full dark, and other area is light. The lighted area is called Aloka, no light area is called Aloka. So that's why the mountain which is in the border, in between the dark and light, it is called Lokaloka. So Krishna, when he is creating this universe, is so perfect, so scientific, that he established this mountain in the proper place, in the proper situation. They are the planets where living entities are there. They should get proper amount of sun rays and moon rays and other light also. And those who are no living entities, no need of light. So that's why he put a borderline there and put a mountain there. He created a mountain and established there in the border. So now the question arises, Krishna has created this mountain and established there. Yes. So how long it is? How big it is? So then they are saying, Jasmat, starting from the sun planet up to Dhruva planet, all the illuminaries, including sun, moon, etc., etc., everybody cannot go beyond that mountain. All their lights coming, rays coming out from them, that will remain within this universe, distributed properly. They can't go outside. It is so high, even more higher than the Dhruvaloka. It is so high. It is said Dhruvaloka is another extension of Vaikuntha-loka. But even Krishna can create more height, a mountain, Lokaloka Parvat, which is more height than Dhruvaloka, just to distribute the sun and moon rays to the living entities perfectly. So that is the arrangement of Krishna. Iswarena Vihita. So just by this word we can understand. Many scientists and many people, those who are reading Shastras, they are saying, no, how can God is there? How do we believe? Where is God? Can you show me? Are Baba, you cannot see God. So why God can come before you? What qualification you have to see Him? But still you want to know about the God, the proof we want. Every day morning you are seeing the sun. Without seeing sun there is no day. Without seeing, day starts with sun. So every day you are starting your day with the sun. So how the sun is getting this power? What is sun? In Brahma Samhita it is said, Jatchakyuresa savita sakala grahanang raja samasta suramurtir asesa teja jasya gyaya brahmati samvruta kala chakro govindam adi purusham tamahang bhajami. Jatchakyureva savita. Savita, the sun planet, is considered as the eyes of the Lord. Through that sun and moon, He is seeing us. Jatchakyuresa savita. Sakala grahanang raja is the king of all the planets. Raja samasta suramurti asesa teja. It is such a powerful, the rays are so powerful rays. And jasya gyaya brahmati samvrita kala chakro, by the order of this same Supreme Personality of Godhead, not only the sun, all the grahas, the whole graha chakra, they are moving in their orbit. So this is Govindam. And in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also telling in Purushottama Yoga, Jat adityagata tejang jagat bhasyat akhilam jat chandramasi jat chagno tat tejo vidhimamakam. That the sun, the splendor emanates from the sun, which eradicates the darkness of the whole universe. We consider everybody getting light from the sun. Sometimes we are very proud that you are becoming very honest. I am honest man. What you are doing? Only chanting Hare Krishna, doing nothing. Do something. Be honest man. Help others. So very nicely some gentleman they used to say that this is the way to live, to be an honest person, to be a person to help others. So if you ask them, do you know what is the meaning of honesty? So they will say, honesty means I am not cheating. I am paying my bills in right time, in right amount. Like electricity bill, I never ever do any hutch-patch. Whatever the bill, the meter reading, I used to pay in right time. So I am honest. I am not doing any hutch-patch. So then you ask him, okay, this so-called electric light, the bill you are paying in right amount in right time, and you are thinking you are the honest person. So can you tell that this light, electric light, when it comes to your house? No, when I build the house, and then I apply, I deposit the money, then I got the connection, and you spend a lot of deposit and a lot of money to wiring it, and you get the connection, and is it steady? No, nowadays many times power cut. It is not steady fix. Sometimes it is coming, most of the time it is not coming. I have to put an inverter, generator, this, that, this. We can't faith. We have no faith in this electricity connection. But still, without constant supply, you are paying the rent in right time, and you are saying you are the honest person. So, sir, can you say this electricity light just from some days ago and you wearing it, but the light you are getting before you take bath until you die, till your death, constant, there is no power cut up. Only, and you have not spent no deposit, no wiring, nothing. You don't know where it is fit, where is the holder, where is the wire. No electrician can say it. Only one bulb in the whole universe. How the electrician fit it, in which holder, in which place, where is the wiring, nobody can say. But we can see the bulb. It is lighting throughout. We don't know from when it started and how long it will go. But we can say till our lifespan, we are seeing from birth to death, it is there. And we are getting light constantly. Do you ever think to pay the bill about it? No, they are not asking to pay the bill. You understand what is the light I am telling about? The sun. Only one bulb, na? Only one bulb illuminates the whole planet. And for a small room, you see a temple room. So many big zoomers and so many lights inside. And still we are not getting enough light. And one bulb for the whole planet. What a power it is. And we are not paying anything. And it's coming without any shortage, without any power cut. Not only light, heat and light, and many things. This is actually life and soul of the all entities, the sun. And we are getting it. And we have not paid yet. What about we? None of our forefathers have yet paid. If the bill will come from this life only, can we able to pay it? The constant supply of energy. Oh, we don't know who is the person who is supplying, is telling, I am. Jada aditya gatam tejang jagat bhasayat akhilam. Whole universe is getting light. It is coming from me. Jada aditya gatam tejam jagat bhasayat akhilam. Not only sun, about the moon. The sunlight is very hot. It is very hot sunlight. Okay, you want some cool light. That also arrangement is there. In night time, moon, the cooling white light, this is yellow light. The white light of the moon, who is supplying? Krishna is telling, not only the sun, the light in the moon too. Jada adityam gadam tejang jagat bhasayat akhilam jat chandramasi. Also the moon. I am supplying the light. Jat chandramasi jat agno. What about the sun and moon? Every day we are eating food and this, that, the fire. From where the fire is getting the power to light and heat? Jatcha agno. Krishna is telling three things: in sun, in moon and fire. The so-called splendor and the power, I am supplying it. You rascal, you don't know, read Bhagavad Gita and get the information that from where it is coming. I am supplying it, and I never ask a bill for you. And even you are getting so much help, the whole life. Without that you cannot live. And without paying the bill, at least we should be thankful to Lord, na? Oh, you are helping us so much. I really want to thank you. I can't give you anything, neither you are asking, but from my side at least I should be grateful. But you are so ungrateful that you don't want to thank Lord also, and do anything, any worship, nothing, and you are thinking you are honest. We are the supermost dishonest person, because we are so ungrateful. And Krishna, though he is not asking any payment, but he is asking something. In Bhagavad Gita, he is demanding, man mana bhava, mad bhakta bhava, mad yaji, mad namaskuru. These four things he is asking again and again. You are not doing it and thinking that you are honest. The supermost dishonest person. If somebody is not glorifying Krishna, if somebody is not worshipping Krishna, if somebody is not serving Krishna, this is the dishonesty. So, not only the sun and moon, okay, without light, sunlight or moonlight we may exist. Forget that. Then Krishna is telling, Gama Visyacha Bhutani Dharayami Aham Ojasa. The planet where we are staying, Gam Avisyacha Bhutani, because the whole planet is in its orbit, because I am there. I enter into the planet. Gam Avisyacha Bhutani Dharayami Aham Ojasa, in my power. And we are all making big buildings, this, that, on this planet, and we don't know how this planet is sustaining. Krishna says, I am there. Dharayami Aham Ojasa. Not only that, Pushnami cha Osadhi Sarvaha. All these minerals, all these from the trees and flowers and fruits, all these things we are getting, this is also supplied by Krishna. Anyhow, we can stay without eating, without drinking, we may stay for some time. But the air, every second we need for breathing, this is not our production. It is not produced by any factory. No, from where it is coming? So all these supplies, the needs in every second of our life, we are getting from him. And still we are saying, no, who is Ishwar? We don't know. You are all wasting your time serving him and chanting him and worshipping him. If somebody is telling like that, he is the dishonest person, so ungrateful. At least he should be thankful to Krishna. Without this, there is no life. Life cannot exist without the help of Krishna. In so much so we are getting help. Here in universal structure, it is said that the universe is arranged and constructed in such a way that we can live nicely. If the Lokaloka mountain was not established there, then forget, the sun rays were not distributed properly, though even the sun is there. So Krishna is not making the wiring. This is the wiring, that the bulb should be fit in that place only. Then the light should be properly distributed. And if the light will go beyond that, there is no need. All light should come here. So there is a screen, there is a stop point. So all these arrangements Krishna is making. Ishwarena Vihita, by the supreme will of Krishna. So just if we understand the supreme will of Krishna, then our life will be success. We have to devote whole our energy to that supreme will, because that supreme will only maintains us, sustains us, and supplies us everything we need. So, only our duty, if our really grateful, then we have to surrender to that supreme will and try to serve it. That should be a honest person should do. If somebody is not doing, then he is the dishonest, the ungrateful person. So, whole the universal structure, by reading that we can at least understand that, see how Krishna is manifesting and arranging the universe in such a way that we can lead a nice life. And still we are thinking that we are so and so. What knowledge and what understanding we have? Even if we are staying here for more than 50 years, we cannot say what is the length and breadth of this house, what to speak of this area of the district and the country and the universe. The house we are living whole life, we cannot tell what is the length and breadth and weight of that house. And we are staying here whole life. And here we are getting information about the length and breadth and the arrangements, structure of universe. So just we can understand by this example that how Krishna is so merciful to us, how he is the real maintainer, and how much we should be indebted to him. If the whole life we will try to serve non-stop to him, then we cannot also repay him. We cannot repay. And we are at least, sometimes we are thinking, we can 2 hours is enough. We are very senior, sincere devotee, at least in 24 hours, even 2 hours. If you try to think in comparison to this arrangement he has made for us, what we are doing for him? What we are doing? If you say no, he is not asking, he is asking. He is always waiting for you. What? Man mana bhava. Please engage your mind in me. Please be my devotee. Offer obeisances to me. Worship me. These are the bills he is giving. But we have not paid yet, and we are not thinking to pay yet. And we are thinking, oh, I am such a honest person. What a rogue. So, by reading this universal structure, not only we can become struck with wonder that how Krishna is arranging in such a big scale, in universal scale, universal structure. Even if we are making a small house, after making house 10 times making and breaking, still it is not perfect. So much imperfect. And he has made once for all. That's it. That's it. And you may take few hundred lifetimes to understand the structure. May not be able to even understand this. In few hundred lifetimes, what kind of engineering knowledge there? Just make it in proper things in proper place, and we cannot understand. We cannot understand it. Sometimes one person asks me, sir, can you say me one question I want to know? What? He is a peculiar man, asked a peculiar question to me. He said, why we have this ear cover? We are hearing, Shruti, this Ravana Indriya is the whole. If these two things were not there, then we also could hear the things. The sound is going inside through the hole. Then why these two things that is not looking good? Why Krishna had made these two things extra? Because the hearing is going through the hole. The hole should be there. So why these things, two things there? Then I could not find any answer. Then I asked only thing, because sometimes I am speaking the spec. I said, because we cannot see after some days, so we have to use the spec. So if this is not there, where you put the whole nail here or what? How the spec will stay there? So he knows that you need a spec, and for this advanced arrangement is there. You have to feel so much grateful to him. He is so thinking so much advanced for us that to make this that super arrangement that we have to use your spec, it will be there in perfectly fit there. Isn't it? Otherwise, what is in it? So Krishna is so kind and so merciful, and everything he is making and he did is so perfect and so scientific that it is beyond our logic and beyond our understanding. We have to only accept it. There is no way of logic and argument, no question of argument. You have to accept it. No way. Now some scientists now also coming to the point, yes. Something is there. Without something, nothing can happen. So they are coming to the point, but the scientists are coming to the point that so-called religious people, they are reading the scripture, speaking the scripture, and they are telling there is no Lord. Even if some Lord is there, this is a power. There is no form, no hand, no mouth, no figure, nothing. No qualities, nothing. Yes. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say, Veda namaniya Baudha haila nastik. The Buddhists, they have no knowledge of Vedic information. So they are nastik. Okay, they don't know the knowledge. They have not read the Vedic scripture. So they are nastik. They are supposed to be. That's not a big deal. But Veda mania, the reading the scripture, Vedic philosophy, very nicely. We have great understanding. They are going through Sanskrit grammar, this, that, the whole life they are spending for understanding the Vedic scripture. And after understanding, their realization, their understanding, there is no Lord. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Veda namaniya Baudha haila nastik, Veda maniya Mayavadi tahate adhik. They are even worse than the Buddhists. Buddhists are saying because that they have no knowledge of Vedic scripture. But these people, they are reading the Vedic scripture whole life, and they are giving their understanding. The Lord is Nirakar, Nirgo, Sunya. This is the supreme power of the Maya of the Lord. Yes, this also, how they can say like that? Because this is the power of Maya. Krishna is so, I cannot bring a word for him. Yes, is avarnaniya. You cannot imagine, you cannot make any word for Krishna. But his power is in such a way that if you want to forget Krishna, he will help you in such a way, you are going to forget him. Every day you will get all information, all logic, all argument, how to forget him. If you want to remember Krishna, you will get all logic, information, arguments, evidence to remember him. He is in such a position. You read the scripture, if you have dvesa to Krishna, then all the evidence you will get how to hate him. All the evidence you will get. And if you have faith and love for Krishna, you read any scripture, you will get all the evidence which will help you in this regard. So Krishna is there looking both hands. Okay. Even if we do whatever abusement, hate or whatever, forget, if 10 billion blind man, they will sign a petition. All of them they sign, 10 billion sign, and they declare there is no sun and moon. We are not seeing it. Finish it. We are not going to accept it. So do you think that even you have a 10 billion sign in the paper, it will be accepted? There is no sun and moon? Because they are blind. What is the use of their declaration? Useless. Like that, we are so-called, thinking we are so-called intelligent or scientist or whatever. If we cannot understand Krishna merely without reading any scripture, just by seeing your life, how you are living every day, just by seeing it, if you cannot understand, then we are useless. Our so-called knowledge, understanding, everything is useless. Krishna's arrangement is so perfect that even we come to existence, when you take birth, before that he is making arrangement that when this newborn baby will come, he will started crying. So he wants some food. He cannot eat rice, dal, chapati. So what? Neither father nor mother they knows. why the baby is crying, what he needs. They cannot create any milk, but Krishna converting the blood into milk and making it so perfect arrangement in the breast, the bottle, the nipple, the milk, proper protein, everything is arranged in proper place and proper time. Just the mother will take the child in his lap and it is there. The bottle, nipple, milk is everything fit there. This arrangement is done advanced before the boy comes until he needs. Just by, if you try to understand this, how it is happening, just by understanding this only fact, we have to be grateful, so much grateful to Krishna. How he is maintaining each and every entity. And he is so thoughtful, he is so caring that before the entity comes, he is making the arrangement, advanced arrangement. Suppose when we are going somewhere, we are making a phone call, advance booking, advance reservation, room that I will not get any trouble. So similarly, Krishna is making all advanced arrangement that we should not have any trouble. Still, if we cannot understand, this is about us only, how we are living, how we are eating. What about eating? I forget. In the same verse in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Ahang Vaishwanaro bhutva praninang deham asrita pranapana samajuktam pachami annang chaturvidham. What about sun, moon and fire and all these things, about the vegetables and all that? Forget. You are eating every day at least 3 times a day. You don't have power to digest it. I am becoming the fire. Ahang Vaishwanara bhutva praninam deham asrita. I am entering each and every entity. I am becoming the fire, helping in their digestion. We have no power to eat and digest even. No. And Krishna is helping. In every respect, in every inch of our life, we are getting help of Krishna. Without his help, forget. We cannot live for a second even. Still, we are telling there is no Lord. Why you are doing, misusing your time? What is that? If we really try to sincerely think of it, then we can understand what a ungrateful we are. If we engage whole life 24 hours a day, still it is very, very less to glorify him. He is so much caring, so much merciful and doing so much for us. But he is asking only nothing, no payment, nothing. Be my devotee. It is not very hard. You don't need any investment. Sometimes you know, I can do it, but it is very costly. There is no cost involvement here. No, I can do it, but it is very laborious. There is no labor involvement here. We are giving our mind to each and everybody except Krishna. Krishna is asking only, no. Give the mind to me. If you want to success in your life, then do only that. Only by that activity, you will achieve your success in your life. And if we try the whole life to do that exercise, we may success, we may not success. But if you try to do, Krishna knows that we are so rascal that we cannot complete also, we cannot do it. But if you try to do, he will help how to do it and how to complete it. He is not only telling to do, he is helping us how to do. And if you try to really do it, then he will supply the energy how to complete it. He is doing everything. But still, we are thinking that we are something. So, just by reading these pages in 5th canto, especially in this chapter, the structure of the universe, we can understand what we are, how we are, who we are, what is our position. If we understand ourselves, our position, our identification, then we will immediately try to surrender fully to the Supreme. That's it. That's why, though Parikshit Maharaj was about to die. The death notification was just there. Already 3-4 days passes. Fifth canto means already 2 days must be over. Only 5 days left over for his final breath. And why Sukadeva Goswami is telling, giving the information about the Lokalaka mountain, this, that, all the structure of the universe. He is going to die within 4-5 days. No, this is needed. We know Krishna is great. Krishna's greatness everybody knows. But how he is great? That also we should know. If you know how, in which way he is great, and how and which way we are not great, then our relation will start. Our relation will build up. Then we will have a sambandha. Then we will understand what to do, why to do. So all these things, these are the essence. That's why Prabhupada is pointing out, and he started alluding to the scientists. Scientists, they are confusing us. Not only scientists, many other those who are reading the scripture, they are also confusing more about us, more to us. Yes. It is so clear from the scripture. It is so clear from the practical example of our loving. It is so clear from the universal structure. It is so clear for each and everything that exists in the universe. If you try to understand a small thing, then we can understand, oh, what a proper scientific arrangement God has made. Just I am telling one thing. You like to eat honey. Everybody likes pure honey. Can any scientist, can any very capable person make honey? Honey is coming from the flower, the essence of the flower, isn't it? There is a nice tree, so many fresh flowers are there, good looking, fragrant, colorful flowers. One bee, honey bee will go. He has not given any entrance, not studied in any college, no faculty, nothing. He has not gone to school, no ABCD, nothing. He is going. Within few minutes, he will sit on the flower without making here and there. You will not take the flower out of the tree, not making any adjustment or any here and there. Just sit down. Within few minutes, he will suck the essence, and if you taste it, so nice, fragrant, sweet honey. And we so-called capable person will say, oh, can you make some honey from this? Oh, not one flower, take few flowers. Then first thing we will go and take all the flowers out of the tree, pluck it away. And then we have no way how to do it. We will put in grinding machine, grind it, finish it, and take the juice out of it, and take the juice, put in your mouth, oh, bitter. That is our capability. That we can do. But here is no grinding machine, nothing. How he can bring the essence out of the flower? If you have brain intelligence, try to think. That is the creation. That is the arrangement of Krishna. A small bee, he has given that particular power, a particular syringe, that if that syringe will be there, without making any kind of disturbance, any adjustment, he can take the pure honey, fragrant honey out of it. None else can do it. If he can give that super intelligent, super power to a small bee, with that only you can understand what a perfect arrangement, what kind of thing. And if you think why he gave to only bee, why not to us? Yes, if you try to understand, you can understand, so why you didn't give to us also? Everything, there is perfect arrangement and science behind it. We may not understand, or we may understand. If we understand, luckily, then we will devote whole our life to glorify him. That's only we have to do. That is only our business, to glorify him. Everything he is doing. Prakrute kriyamanani gune karmani sarvasaha ahankara vimuda atma karta aham iti manyate. Krishna is also chastising us. You are vimudha atma, vishesha mudha, not only rascal, best rascal, vimudha atma. But still we are the atma rascal, we are still saying, oh, I am the doer, I am the doer. Even if we are getting so much chastisement, still we don't have any understanding. And some people, they are writing so many articles and bhasya, purport of the Bhagavad Gita. In India, it is around more than 500 purports of Bhagavad Gita available, bhasyas available. And if you go through it, maybe more than 450 commentaries, they are saying there is no Lord. They are not accepting the existence of the Lord. So bogus. And they are considered the very, very scholarly persons. Very, very learned persons. What is the use of that scholar they are learning? If you understand these mere things. So this is what Krishna can regulate. He is inside us. He is telling in Sarvasya chahang hridi sannivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. He is inside each and every living entity, sitting hridi sannivishta in the heart. What he is doing inside the heart? Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. He has the regulator. He is regulating the remembrance and the forgetfulness. If you want to remember, then we will put the regulator accordingly. If you want to forget, he will do that too. Matta smritir jnanam apohanancha. Vedaisya sarve ahameva vedyo. All this Vedic scripture, Vedic knowledge, if somebody minutely, very strictly read all this Vedic scripture, then only Krishna to be understood, nothing else. Vedaisya sarve aham eva vedyo. Vedanta krut, I am the compiler of Veda also. Vedavit, I am the knower of the Veda. And still we are saying, I am Vedavadi. And what is your understanding? There is no Lord. Oh, such a bogus thing. And some people are worshipping them. This is also farce. And why this is happening? Because this is the Maya of Krishna. This is the power of the Maya. This is also so wonderful arrangement. This is also perfect arrangement. If you want to forget me, I will make all perfect arrangement for you. You will go away from me. So, but the Bhagavat is Amal Puran. You read Bhagavatam from any canto, any page, any verse, anywhere, you will get a concrete proof how Krishna is there and how he is helping you, how without him nothing can be happen. Always, every page, every word of Bhagavatam, this proof is there. So if we read Bhagavatam and we can understand this thing, then it's also we cannot understand Bhagavatam. So whether you take the subject of structure of universe or any help up to the devotees or any nice stories or this or that, whatever, in every stanza, in every word, only these things is there. How Krishna is the supreme power, he is everywhere and he is all in all. And what we should do? Only to serve him, glorify him. That's it. Hare Krishna. Is there any question or comment? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की